Hi, I'm Jeff Coyle, the co-founder and chief strategy officer for MarketMuse. And MarketMuse is a content intelligence platform that sets the standard for content quality. So we focus on content quality and performance. So we give teams predictive insights about what content to create and what content to update, and then how to execute to ensure that it's going to be as successful as it can possibly be. We focus on that entire workflow too. So we make sure that when we're building content, we're building the best quality content. Our TEPEC modeling technology tells the story about what it means to be an expert on a particular concept. And we're able to apply that at the page level to understand how to craft a great narrative, how to build the best page, how to build a differentiated, competitive page, but also at the site level to say, where do we have existing strengths? Where are our weaknesses? Where are our gaps? And where are our most significant opportunities for return on investment for everything that we spent on our content efforts? Also, focusing on that entire content lifecycle allows us to unify teams, whether they be strategists, search engine optimization professionals, editors-in-chief, writers, or even somebody who just updates content. They have success with MarketMuse. We fast-track processes that are terribly manual today for research and planning. We give meaningful data points for authority and personalized difficulty that tell us how hard is it going to be for us to rank, not just how hard it is to rank for any particular topic. So teams are able to use these data-driven decision-making data points to fast track and get more budget for the content that they create. The briefing process acts as a single source of truth for writers and strategists to get aligned before they begin typing, before they begin production, before they begin building a narrative. And writers and editors get insights while they're crafting content that provide, what ways can I make this better? What ways can I make this differentiated from our competitors? Not just copying them, but making sure that when we publish, it's equal to or better than our competitors every time. And then being able to go back to a page and understand what today's intent is. Has it changed? What's the competitive landscape look like? How can I make sure that this page is as good as it can possibly be when I hit publish or when I'm updating or refreshing a page? Our platform's built out in this format, which really aligns with that content lifecycle. With content inventory and auditing system gives us topics and pages and insights on those topics, what I should be focusing on, how can I maintain or grow my presence on any particular keyword or concept. But then I can look at pages and understand, where do I need to leverage my existing power? What pages need to be updated? And what pages need to be part of a cluster that I want to build? That gives us data-driven ways to prioritize and get budget for content internally. At the operations perspective, though, we're delivering content briefs at scale. So having a representative content brief for every page we create, for every page that we update, gives teams a way of having artifacts and accountability. It also decreases the number of feedback loops and times that content's created and then rejected, which builds trust and breaks down silos. And for an optimization perspective, MarketMuse is the #1 platform for looking at existing content and understanding how to make it better. The inventory and auditing tells us what we should write about, but it also gives us the why for content. Being able to organize and plan with MarketMuse changes the ways teams work together. Understanding personalized opportunities. How can we outperform our competitors? How much investment is needed to own this particular topic? Is this something that we do need to focus on this year? Or is it something that we're not going to have budget for until next year? So anything we publish on this is just going to be foundation building, not with expectation for performance. Or on the flip side, what's something that we can do today is going to have the most meaningful impact on our business? This familiar editor view is what guides us to giving information to editors and writers and search engine optimization professionals. Being able to look at a page and understand where it has strengths, where it has weaknesses, and where it can be competitively differentiated is a core element of our platform. How can we get more out of the investments we made and get more of out of the content that we publish? We do that by aligning it with today's intent, by making it better and more comprehensive, and ensuring that it exhibits expertise every time. We can even go head to head with a competitor and make sure that you've got a better page than them. And you can publish with confidence. Writers receiving briefs, it's a standard in the industry. Providing insights that come from analyzing your site, analyzing your content, but also analyzing the competition is the marriage that builds a beautiful brief. And beautiful briefs build beautiful teams from a writing perspective. They get aligned early. They're able to focus more on building great narratives. They're able to focus more on building production value and high quality content, and less time on keyword research that's often done with low quality data. Content strategy is a tough thing. We enable ways of getting to the most common plans. Quick wins. What do I need to do to create or update content today that's going to have the most meaningful impact on my business? This is also the fun stuff too, because when we're working with somebody, we can typically give them a top 5 or top 10 pages to create or top 10 pages to update that are going to get big wins, and then they're instantly happy with MarketMuse. Also appealing to goals. I want to grow leads by X%. I want to own this topic. Well, how much of a lift is that going to be? How many content items do we need to create or update to achieve that goal of owning a particular topic or of improving performance by a particular number? Risks are common too. So competitive risks, situations where I have a page that gets way too much traffic, or it's ranking for things that it's not aligning with intent. These are major risks that typical businesses have. So we're able to identify those risks and build plans to support with foundational content so that there's less risk to the business of that one page getting 30% of our organic traffic. Or some teams work with us and they don't influence content strategy. They receive an editorial calendar, and we just want to help them put their best foot forward with the content that they create to make sure that it's differentiated and has the best possible chance to succeed. So that maybe next year, when they're rebuilding that editorial calendar, they can say, hey, look how well I've done this. Well, if I had more budget to be strategic, I could do even better. Thanks for joining me on this focus of powering up every stage of the content process with MarketMuse.